You were taught attraction is warmth, connection, vulnerability. That belief keeps you weak. Attraction is not a conversation. It is an arena. Every interaction is contested ground. Every pause is measured. Every movement is scanned for rank leakage. You don't walk into attraction. You enter surveillance. Eyes assess posture, timing, reaction speed, emotional discipline. Before words land, hierarchy is already forming. You think she's listening to what you say. She's reading how you occupy space. This is the first fracture. Attraction is not mutual discovery. It is silent selection. Predators don't negotiate desire. They sense advantage. You were told to be yourself. That advice was designed for performers, not for men who want leverage. In arenas, authenticity leaks information. Information invites targeting. The unaware man behaves socially. He explains. He fills silence. He reacts quickly. Each reaction is payment. Each explanation is confession. The arena rewards restraint, not enthusiasm, not effort, containment. Women don't respond to words first. They respond to nervous systems. A regulated nervous system signals rank. An urgent one signals need. Need collapses hierarchy. This is primal biology. Before culture, before morality. Selection does not ask if you are kind. It asks if you are costly to ignore. When you chase, you announce position. Below, chasing is movement without permission. Movement signals hunger. Hunger attracts management, not desire. You think pursuit shows confidence. It shows dependency on outcome. Outcome-dependent men are controllable. Controllable men are replaceable. The arena punishes replaceability. Silence does something dangerous here. It removes data. No data means no prediction. No prediction creates anxiety. Anxious systems probe. They test. They poke. Delayed replies. Ambiguous signals. Small withdrawals. These are not games. They are scans. Insecure performers test because they need reassurance. Dominators do not test. They wait. Waiting is territory. When you rush to fill space, you surrender ground. When you explain intentions, you hand over maps. Maps help enemies. Attraction is asymmetric by default. One side watches, the other performs. If you are talking more, you are losing. If you are reacting faster, you are paying. This is the reaction economy. We will dissect it later. For now, feel it. Think back. Every time you chased clarity, interest dropped. Every time you pulled back, curiosity rose. That wasn't coincidence. It was hierarchy recalibrating. Crowds align with stability, not fairness. So do individuals. The man who holds still becomes reference. The one who moves becomes noise. Noise is cheap. Stillness is heavy. Heavy things bend space. This is observer gravity. When you are unmoved, attention orbits you. When you chase, you orbit others. Romance language hides this truth, because truth is uncomfortable. Attraction does not reward goodness. It rewards position. This is why nice explanations fail. This is why effort backfires. This is why availability kills tension. You cannot negotiate attraction. You can only occupy rank. The arena does not care about intentions, only signals. Your job is not to impress. It is to stop leaking. No more rushing, no more filling gaps, no more volunteering reassurance. Restraint is not absence. It is threat without motion. Predators don't announce. They wait for alignment. The moment you stop trying to win attraction, you stop broadcasting inferiority. This is not cruelty. It is mechanics. Once you see attraction as an arena, you stop seeking approval. You start denying extraction. And the arena notices. You think reacting keeps you relevant. It does the opposite. Reaction is currency, and you keep spending it like you're broke. Every fast reply, every reassurance, every explanation after silence, payment. You believe you're maintaining connection. You're financing her leverage. This is the reaction economy. And you're the one funding it. In every interaction, there is a hidden exchange, attention for position, emotion for rank. When you react quickly, you signal availability. Availability collapses value. Scarcity creates pressure. Pressure creates attraction. Reaction removes pressure. Silence concentrates it. This is frame inversion. You were trained to think responsiveness equals confidence. That belief was installed to keep you manageable. High-rank systems do not respond on demand. They decide when interaction is permitted. When you chase clarity, you reveal dependency. Dependency invites control. You send the follow-up text. Did I say something wrong? You think you're fixing tension. You're confessing fear of loss. Fear is expensive. It raises her position instantly. Now she waits. Because she can. Waiting is hierarchy. You check your phone. She doesn't. This isn't about cruelty. It's about asymmetry. One side reacts, the other side observes. Observers gain data, reactors leak it. Every reassurance you offer is a bullet disarmed. For her. You remove uncertainty. You remove tension. You remove risk. Attraction feeds on risk. When nothing is at stake, desire dies. This is primal biology. Before words, before logic. The nervous system tracks who needs resolution, who can tolerate ambiguity. Men who cannot tolerate ambiguity collapse rank. Men who sit inside it create gravity. Silence is not absence. It is compression. It forces the other nervous system to work, to speculate, to fill gaps. Speculation builds investment. Reaction kills it. When you react, you take responsibility for the interaction's survival. That is submission. You think you're being polite. You're assuming the lower role. Watch the pattern. She pulls back slightly. Not dramatically. Just enough. A delay. A shorter reply. A pause. This is not disinterest. It is a territory test. She is asking without words. Will you hold position or chase? If you chase, the test is complete. She now knows where you stand. Below. This is why attraction fades without explanation. No argument, no rejection, just drift. Your reaction solved the puzzle for her. Insecure performers provoke reactions intentionally, not because they're dominant, but because they need regulation. They poke, they withdraw, they destabilize. If you react, you regulate their insecurity. You pay their anxiety tax. Silence denies regulation. Denied regulation creates panic. You've seen it. Double texts from her, random check-ins, sudden emotional spikes. That isn't interest returning. It's loss of control surfacing. This is judo without movement. You didn't pull. She fell. Reaction is effort. Effort signals lower rank. High-rank positions do not explain themselves. They are assumed. Every time you explain your intent, you downgrade your mystery. Mystery is leverage. Leverage comes from unreadability. Unreadability breaks prediction. Prediction failure creates anxiety. Anxiety creates focus. Focus creates attraction. This is the chain. You break it the moment you over-respond. Silence is not punishment. It is filtration. It filters who can tolerate you and who needs you to react. Those who need reaction reveal fragility. Fragility is not attractive. You were told silence is rude. That was a lie told by those who benefit from your compliance. Silence is sovereign. It forces the other side to reveal pacing, investment, need. You don't ghost emotionally. You simply stop paying. No chase, no justification, no reassurance. You let uncertainty breathe. This doesn't make you cruel. It makes you expensive. And expensive men are treated carefully. Reaction keeps you visible. Silence makes you magnetic. Because nothing pulls attention harder than something that doesn't need it. Remember this. The one who reacts is negotiating. The one who waits is deciding. And attraction always follows the decider. Attraction does not test strength. Insecurity does. Strong positions don't poke. They wait. What you experience as mixed signals is not mystery. It is probing. Low-cost probes, high-reward asymmetry, a delayed reply, a joke at your expense, a sudden cold stretch after warmth. These are not accidents. They are tests, not tests of your value, tests of your reaction. Insecure performers cannot dominate directly. They lack leverage, so they test cheaply. They throw noise into the arena and watch who moves. Movement reveals rank. If you explain, you lower yourself. If you joke back nervously, you equalize downward. If you chase clarity, you confess hierarchy fear. This is the trap. They want reaction, not connection. Reaction regulates their anxiety. Every probe asks one question: can I move you? If yes, they escalate. More delays, sharper jokes, stronger withdrawal. Not because they dislike you, but because you're profitable. This is manipulation without intent, primal, not intellectual. The nervous system hunts regulation. It pulls where it feels imbalance. When you react, you become the stabilizer. Stabilizers are not desired. They are used. Here is the inversion most men miss. Desire does not test. Desire invests. Manipulation tests because it fears exposure. A woman genuinely drawn to you does not need to measure you constantly. She feels gravity already. Insecure performers feel none. So they manufacture it. They provoke. They tease. They disappear slightly. They want to see if you collapse inward or hold shape. This is observer gravity. When you do not react, the test turns inward. Silence is a mirror.